All right, there we go. All right, good evening, Panther Nation. Your Week 5 homecoming live stream. It's not going on. Sorry for the... had some technical difficulties. But we are live right now. And your Panthers kick the ball off to start things off. We'll get the ball back. Onside kick recovery. Panthers will take over around the Thrive, say 42-yard line. It's a handoff to Naaman Bennett on the first play. Been able to find some room, make a couple cuts, able to get about 11 yards. That's enough for Panthers first down. So Panthers already moving the ball a lot on offense. Last week wasn't so much the case. Panthers only had 151 total yards of offense last week. But they're definitely trying to get more. And it's another handoff to Naaman Bennett. Bennett takes right into the hole, able to get 7 yards right there. That was a gaping hole opened by the Panthers offensive line right there. Nice job by them. Now the Panthers are driving. Getting that onside kick to start things off definitely helped them out. Now the Panthers are already in the red zone. 2 plays on the drive. It's another handoff to Naaman Bennett, who's able to break a couple tackles and get down at around the 10-yard line. So be first and goal for the Berwick Panthers on their third play of the game. That's insane stuff right there. On first and goal, it's another handoff to Naaman Bennett. There's one man to beat on the outside. Stiff arms him. And had the ball reached across, but the refs aren't going to give it to him. Said he stepped out of bounds beforehand. So it'll be 2nd and inches.
Down to the half-yard line.
This will be 2nd and goal for the Panthers. Send off to Naaman Bennett, who's met by a couple tacklers, but is able to punch it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. 9 minutes and 47 seconds in the game, and the Panthers are already on the scoreboard. Only took them about, 5 plays to get into the end zone. All runs by Naaman Bennett. Panthers take an early lead. Kick is up, and it's good. So Panthers take a 7-0 early lead. We will be back. About 30 that came Probably from Evan scrambling. So after the name a minute touchdown run, Panthers kick it off. And it's going to be a fair catch by Thrive Academy. But the two Bulldog players ran into each other. Not sure what that was all about. Definitely something that you don't want happening. And that could have been another disaster for Thrive Academy to start off this game.
Bulldogs take over first and 10.
Number 17 for the Bulldogs is able to hold on to it. Now they're going to take over at around the 27-yard line. It's a nice kick for the Panthers. So on first and 10. Thrive Academy has 4 receivers out, and they're going to pass it to start things off. It's a quarterback run. Thrive Academy's quarterback able to take it about 5 yards before being brought down by a host of Panthers. This will be about 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. So 2nd and 5. It's a screen pass. But the Panthers are able to diagnose that quick. Panthers, Thrive Academy loses yards right there. Originally 2nd and 5. Now it's 3rd and about Dogs back. And I would just have to see what they're going to do right here on 3rd and 7. Last week the Panthers had a tough time stopping the run. Thrive Academy has gone 2 pass plays so far. Thrive Academy almost had 12th man on the field. Panthers bringing the pressure. Franklin, Bulldogs quarterback, able to break a couple tackles. Able to avoid the sack, but only get about a yard right there. And so it'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs. Panthers are able to get a 3rd down stop right there. Makes it 4th down. Thrive Academy's going to punt it away. It's a high punt. And it bounces it out of bounds at around the 45-yard line. So Panthers are going to take over with some pretty good field position. Take over on Thrive Academy's 45-yard line. And we'll be back. Alright, so it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers right here. Grappel fakes a handoff to Naaman Bennett. Throws it over the middle to number 3, Rhett Ratcliffe. The pass is broken off by Thrive Academy. It's an RPO right there for the Panthers to start things off. This will be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Naaman Bennett is your running back in the backfield. Could be a pass here for Panthers. And it's a quarterback run by Evan Crapel. He has some space up the middle. Has one man to beat, and he gets brought down inside the red zone. Refs are going to mark him down at, it looks like, the 13-yard line.
First down, Panthers.
And that's a great play right there by Evan Crapel. You know, first 2 weeks of the season, first 3 weeks of the season, we kind of had Crapel playing a little hurt. Had a bit of a back issue. You know, it actually sidelined him for most of the week 1 game against Morgan City. He came in and started playing with about 5 minutes left in the game. But really, we saw him stay in the pocket a lot through those first 3 weeks. But these past 2 weeks, he's been getting really mobile. It's a pass right there to number 3, Rhett Ratcliffe, who's able to get about 5 yards right there. Makes it 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Panthers have showed a lot of pass so far in this drive. We have an extra blocker. And right now, Gage Toops. So we can definitely see the Panthers display a bit of a run. Gage Toops has been a weapon in the pass game, so it wouldn't surprise me if the Panthers draw out a little pass to him. But on 2nd and 5, it's a handoff to Naaman Bennett, who's able to run it into the end zone for another Panthers touchdown. Panthers are back on the board. So that's another score for Naaman Bennett, as the Panthers take an early lead in this game, 14-0. And we will be right back.
For the Bulldogs.
And we are back. Number 1, Evan Crapel, set to kick it off. It's a wobbly kick. It's muffed by Thrive Academy, and the Panthers are able to hop right on the ball. And they once again are able to recover their own onside kick. That's the 3rd kickoff this game, and this is set to be their 3rd offensive possession. On the 3 kickoffs, Thrive Academy has only recovered 1. That's a great job by the Panthers special teams right there. Just trying to get the ball as much as they can. See if they can put up 21 points in the first quarter. I mean, right now, they already have 14 points, which is double the amount they had last week. Why not triple it? So last drive from the Panthers. Saw them pass it quite a bit, and it seems like the same thing might be happening. The Panthers have no lead blocker, and it's a pass to number 4, Luke Tarver, who is met right at the line of scrimmage. Loses about 3 yards right there. Maybe looks like about 5 yards. So now it's 2nd and 15. Dive Academy was able to read that like a book. So the Panthers are in 2nd and 15. Be interested to see if they go to pass it again. And on 2nd and 15, it's a pass. Crappell's scurrying in the pocket and overthrows it to number 3, Rhett Ratcliffe. So now it's 3rd and 15. So what I have to assume, a pass is in play right here. But it wouldn't surprise me if the Panthers go ahead and run the football. Go for a run. I would have to assume this is 4-down territory. I mean, we've only seen Thrive Academy once on offense, but the Panthers were able to force them to a 3-and-out. So I would maybe hand it off to Naaman Bennett right here. Try to get some of those yards back. And that's a false start on the Panthers. Number 70, Trey Pratt, seemed to have jumped. And coming in the game for number 70, Trey Pratt, is 55, Blaze Harrison. So this false start penalty moves the Panthers back about 5 yards to make it 3rd and 15 to now 3rd and 20. It's a lot of yards for the Panthers to gain back. Definitely has to change the play call. I still wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers ran it on 3rd and 20. They've done crazier this year. But it looks like it's a pass, as everyone in the backfield is lined up as a receiver. Crappell's alone in the pocket. He drops back to pass. Fires over the middle, number 4, Luke Tarver. He's able to catch it short of the sticks. It's a close to a 1st down. He's able to be on the 40-yard line. So the Panthers will be going for it on 4th and 3. And it is a run, and Naaman Bennett takes a carry up the middle and is able to get enough for a Panthers 1st down. Able to get about 6 yards right there on the carry. So it's now 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Panthers are on around the 32, 33-yard line, somewhere in between that. So Panthers take Naaman Bennett off the field. The new running back is number 8, Cole Morris. Panthers do have Gage Toots on the field. And it is a run of number 8, Cole Morris. Start things off. He has a hole at the middle and gets stopped at around the, let's see where the refs mark him, the 10-yard line. At around the, see, the refs are going to mark him at the 11-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 on the 11, which is always a tricky spot. I say this probably every week, but it's true. Whenever you get to that end of the field, you know, you have 1st and 10. You got to get to the 1-yard line. So close to the goal line. It's always just interesting. Panthers run the ball once again with Cole Morris, who's able to get a good amount of yards, about 5 right there, and gets tackled down by Thrive Academy. So it's 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
Brought down by Isaiah Ducey.
So 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Cole Morris is still the running back. Panthers have taken Gage Toots off the field. So it could be a pass right here. Number 4, Luke Tarver, just lined up in the slot. And it's a pass to number 3, Rhett Ratcliffe, who makes a man miss. Is able to walk right into the end zone. That was a nice move right there by Rhett Ratcliffe. Simply just ducking down and waltzing into the end zone. So that's another score for the Panthers. And it's 20-0, about to be 21-0 if they can make the extra point. What a start for Berwick. Kick is is up, and it's good. So 21-0 for the Panthers. And we will be right back. So we have a new kicker in for the Panthers. Number 16, Seth Dinger. Kick is up. It's a high one. And it's recovered by Thrive Academy, who... Sorry right there. Had a sneeze. But... looked like it was a Thrive fair catch. That... Panthers... hit them all. Yeah, I don't see any penalty on the play. So that's interesting. Very interesting. But nonetheless, Thrive is now on their second offensive position. Which is still crazy to me. The Panthers have got 2 onside kicks to start this game off. Now we have the crowd getting riled up. Panthers school police officer, Officer Landry, holding up a cheer, go to jail sign. Definitely it's a crowd enthusiast. Now it'll be 1st and 10 on around the 35-yard line for the Bulldogs. It's on 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep for Thrive Academy. They're able to break a couple tackles and able to get enough yards for the first down.
Brought down by Lou and Deuce. First down.
It's a nice job by Thrive right there, catching the Panthers off guard. Getting some trickery right there. Already pulling that out early in the game. Now 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper for Franklin, and he's able to get sacked. We're brought down in the backfield. Not much of a sack if he's running the football. But nonetheless, number 9, Stephen Jones, diagnosed that play greatly and stops him before he gained 0 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Still 2nd and 10. See what this Panthers defense can do. Thrive Academy has yet to really try to establish a run game, which is interesting for high school football. But their quarterback steps up in the pocket, able to get about 2 yards. Shoestring tackle by number 55, Blaze Harrison. And now it's 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 7 Bulldogs.
On 3rd and 7, Thrive drops back to pass. The quarterback breaks a couple of tackles, able to avoid the sack, but gets brought down. Loss of about 2 yards right there. And it looks like their offense is staying on the field. Thrive Academy's already in desperation mode in the first quarter. They're just trying to get something going. Once again, haven't really tried to run the ball, which I think is super interesting in high school football. You never really see teams try to throw the ball a whole lot. And you have Thrive Academy rethinking this fourth down decision. It's now fourth down with about 22 seconds remaining, and we will be back. Alright, so we are back. And it looks like referees talking things over with Coach Walker for the Panthers. Interesting as to what just happened. Looked like it could have been unsportsmanlike conduct. Coach Walker signaling something up to the press box. But nonetheless. And now we have Thrive's team coming back to the sideline. Very confused as to what's going on. Not quite sure. Thrive just got out of a timeout. They're now discussing things over like they just called a timeout, which they did, but their timeout ended. No idea. Interesting. It looks like their offense is now coming back to the field. Play clock's at 25 seconds. They get to run. So it's 4th and 9 for the Bulldogs. Definitely expecting a pass here. I mean, you could always run it on these 4th and long situations. Try to mix things up. But on 4th and 9, it's of course a pass. Live Academy. Quarterback steps up in the pocket, fumbles the ball, and it's a dog pile on the bottom. And the Bulldogs recover. But nonetheless, it's a turnover on downs. And the Panthers get the ball back. And that fumble pushes the pile back even more. And now it's a first down for the Panthers at around the 35-yard line. Now, last week against Northside, the Vikings fumbled it about 7 times. Panthers only able to hop on 2 of those. So, the turnovers are being created on the defensive end of things. It's just they have to capitalize off of that. And I know this is a big lead for the Panthers, 21-0. Can't ask better than that. On that first down play, they zip it right into number 4, Luke Tarver. He's able to get 7 yards right there. And the first quarter is over. And we will be right back. on first down. It's a pass up the middle. Number 4, Luke Tarver. He's able to run it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A lot of pass right there to open the game. That's a touchdown for the Panthers. That's 3 catches on the day for number 4, Luke Tarver. And first play of the second quarter, Panthers are able to extend their lead. Evan Crappell on the extra point. Pick is up, and it's good. It's 28-0 for the Panthers, and we will be right back. So soft zone coverage. Dude, their defender was just stuck in mud. Word. You playing next week? Shout out to the Tarver touchdown. It's a kickoff from Seth Dinger. Number 8 for Thrive Academy is able to recover. And, ooh, nice return right there from the Bulldogs. Panthers weren't able to tackle him at around the 40-yard line. That would have been a touchdown. Thrive's first score of the game. This ball's on around the 45-yard line. Panthers will take over. This will be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 43-yard line. It's another reverse. And the Panthers are able to stop the Bulldogs for a tackle for loss. Bulldogs is about a yard right there. Make it 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Excuse me, Bulldogs. It's on the 2nd and 11 play. Thrive Academy drops back to pass. Panthers bringing the pressure. Quarterback's able to break a couple tackles and able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Gain of about a yard. And that's 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Thrive Academy has dropped back to pass pretty much every single play in this game. And I think they maybe thrown it twice. And it looks like they have a change at quarterback. New quarterback under center. Interesting. See what this new QB is able to do. And there's whistle blown for the play because of flag. And it was called on Thrive Academy. Looks to be a false start. Moves him back 5 yards. So it went from a 3rd and 10 to a 3rd and 15. Let's see if the Panthers are able to get a stop right here. Of course, new quarterback in for Thrive Academy. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Quarterback steps us in the pocket. First ball over the middle to thigh receiver, but it's too high.
Pass intended for
Pass is incomplete.
broken up by
And looks like the punt team might be coming on the field. And yes, they are.
Fourth down, Bulldogs.
Dive Academy is going to be punting away to the Panthers. Number 3, Rhett Ratcliffe. It's going to be deep to return.
Back deep for the Panthers. Number 3, Red Ratcliffe.
This was a high snap. And the Bulldogs punter able to barely get it out. It's a fair catch by number 3, Rhett Ratcliffe. And we will be right back. First and 10 for the Panthers. Tan off up the middle to name it Bennett. He's able to break a couple tackles. Make a man miss. Has some space on the outside. He's able to get brought down. Not before getting about 30 extra yards on that carry. That one for being a 5-yard gain to about 40 yards. It's a great run right there by Naaman Bennett. And it's now a first down for the Panthers. This will be first and 10 for the Panthers. It's a handoff to Naaman Bennett once again. And he trips. That's unfortunate. Still a gain of about 6 yards, it looks like. Man, if Naaman Bennett didn't stumble right there, could have been a gain of a lot more yards.
Second and 5, Berwick.
This will be second and 5 for the Panthers. Gage Toots lines up under center. And he's just going to run it. And he breaks a couple tackles. And he's in for the touchdown. And that's a great play call right there. Had the Bulldogs all out of sorts. The Panthers ran that play last week on a quarterback sneak, just on a 4th and inches. And now they do it for a touchdown. That's interesting. Kick is up, it's good. 35-0 lead for the Panthers, and we'll be back. Take that back. 5 Academy Bulldogs were all sides. So now the Panthers will be re-kicking the extra point. Which doesn't really make sense. Because they could have very easily declined the penalty. Nonetheless. They're going to be kicking the extra point once again. Kick is up. And it's good. So it'll be 35-0 for the Panthers. 8 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the first half. And we'll be back. So Dingo on the kickoff. It's off the middle. And it's recovered by Tharp Academy. They had a nice return last kickoff. And he's able to get brought down by number 4, Luke Tarver. Bulldogs will take over at around the 45-yard line. First down for Tharp Academy.
44-yard line.
So first and 10. Tharp Academy is going to go on a quarterback run. See if we get about 2 yards. And that'll be second and 8 for the Bulldogs. So he's second and 7 for the Bulldogs. Franklin fakes the handoff to the running back. And he's able to get brought down by number 70, Trey Lee Pratt. What a tackle right there. It's a loss of a yard right there for the Bulldogs. And it's now 3rd and 8. 3rd and 9 it looks like actually. Oh no, they're moving it back. So 3rd and 8. I was right. Now let's see what the Panthers are able to do right here. Be 3rd and 8. Franklin drops back to pass. Fires it over the middle. Had an open receiver. The pass was too low. So now be 4th and 8 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs punt it away. It's a high kick. And the Panthers are just going to let it bounce. And that's... Wow. That's a nice punt right there from the Bulldogs. They got a nice bounce right there. Ball is on the half-yard line. 1 yard line. That's a great punt. Wow. So now let's see if the Panthers can have a 99-yard touchdown drive. Basically, they played offense in this game. It wouldn't surprise me, but we'll just have to see. And we'll be back. So after further review, I guess, the refs called that a touchdown. Since they've been on this first down carry, that would make some Bulldog defenders miss. Just keeps on throwing them off them. That's a first down right there for the Panthers.
First down, Panthers.
Gain of about 20 yards right there. Nice carry for Naaman Bennett. This will be 1st and 10 with the Panthers. It's handoff to number 18, Maddox Sampe, who makes a man miss. And is able to have another great run right there for the Panthers. Sampe just took his blocks. Was able to keep on moving. That's a nice run right there from the Panthers. And it now makes it a 1st and 10 on Thrive's 28-yard line. Panthers able to move the ball great. I mean, we started this drive 2 plays ago on the 20-yard line, and now we're all the way down on the opposite 28. Sampe remains the running back for the Panthers, and there looks to be a timeout called on the play. And it's hitting humidity. So we will be right back. Yeah, they ran it 5 times with him last night. 5 times. Not good. He had like 5 carries, 18 yards, and then like a catch. That's far. Hey, when did y'all wear the like Super Bowl throwbacks? The Super Bowl throwbacks with like with like the white jerseys, gray pants. They were calling them like Super Bowl throwbacks. Okay, because people are hyping that up on TikTok. They're like, oh, the best uniform combination back this week. Nah, throwbacks are fire though. I think y'all wearing them. Hold up. Be 1st and 10. Hand off to Maddox Sampe. Sampe's able to bring the herd with him. He gets an extra 4 yards right there on that carry. Makes it 2nd and 9 for the Panthers.
2nd and a long 1 for the Panthers.
Excuse me, 2nd and 1. Gain of 9 for the Panthers. Sorry about that. So it's hand off to Maddox Sampe right there. Was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. So be 3rd and 1 right here from the Panthers. First and 10. Crapo fakes a handoff to Maddox Sampe, but not able to do much. Panthers had a yard of gain right there. And now it's 4th and about 4 right there. I would definitely have to think the pass game is what the Panthers should consider right here. The pass game has been working brilliantly this entire game. Panthers have 2 passing touchdowns. I want to say 2 in this game so far. Shoot, it might be 3. I'm tripping right now. Oh, and Crappell loses the phone snap. It doesn't matter, because Cole Morris picks it right up.
Cole Morris on the carry.
Is able to get it for the 1st down. Almost was a disaster for the Panthers right now. Panthers are also playing with a new center this week. Their normal center, Donnie Adams, not in the game right now. Their new center is number 53, Nicholas Wiggins. So be 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. So handoff to Cole Morris, start things off. And Morris is able to run it up the middle, snake through a couple defenders, and get about 6 yards right there. Makes it 2nd and 4. for the Panthers. And it's another bad snap for the Panthers. Crabbo just falls on it. That's two snap hiccups right there. First one Panthers were able to recover from, but right here, not ideal for Berwick. So now it'll be about 2nd and 20 right here. I mean, obviously, I think Berwick should just keep on going with the pass. Find a way to get that back in the game. You know, Berwick might be wanting to chew out this clock, get to halftime as fast as possible. But if you're also trying to score, put 42 on the board before halftime. This is the best chance to do it by passing. And it is a pass play. Crapow fumbles it. It's a strip fumble right there from number 7 on Thrive Academy. And it's a turnover for Berwick. Thrive Academy will recover. And we'll be back. So Franklin's pass on 1st and 10 is caught by number 3. This will be 2nd and 10. Excuse me, 2nd and 1 to the Bulldogs. It's a pass thrown at the last minute right there from the Bulldogs.
Brings up a 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Nice job by Franklin to just barely get it out for the hit. Tough throw right there. But it's incomplete. Now it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs right here. Franklin drops back to pass. And he's able to get sacked right there by number 70, Trey Leak Pratt. What a play right there from the Berwick defense. Will be interesting to see if the Bulldogs elect to punt it right here. Doesn't look like they're going to be doing so. They're going to be going deep in their playbook right here, trying to cook something up. So on 4th down, Academy passes to the check down, who's not able to get much. That's a stop. Turnover on downs for the Panthers. And now with 34 seconds left in the game, Panthers have some time to put some points on the board. And we'll be right back. So 1st and 10 from the Panthers. Crapo hands it up the middle Maddox Sampe was brought down hard after a gain of about 5 yards.
Brings up a 2nd and 1.
Clock still moving. And is Berwick just going to run out the clock? It seems like that could be the case. And that's the case. So the Panthers are just going to run out the clock. It is now halftime, and we will be back after half. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back from halftime. Your homecoming court winner was Miss Callie Lassane. Congratulations to Callie Lassane and her family. But now football is back. So the kick goes out of bounds. So the Panthers will recover on the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds. Draw the flag on the play. Panthers will play 1st and 10.
This will be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Of course, they did kick the ball off to start this game. Alright, so 1st and 10 for the Panthers. It's handoff to Naaman Bennett. He was able to run right up the middle, getting a gain of about 3 yards right there.
Tackled by McIntyre and Trotsclair. 2nd and 6, Panthers.
It's another high snap. Handed off to Naaman Bennett, who breaks the tackle. He's running up the field. Stiff arms the defender. Has one man to beat, and he went all the way. That's about a 60-yard touchdown. 62-yard touchdown for number 25, Naaman Bennett. And your Berwick Panthers are back on the board. That was a 2-play touchdown drive. 2 plays.
Watch this, bro. I hate this.
Bro, did you accidentally click that? The kick was up and it's good. We apologize for the corn on the screen. That was not supposed to happen. Some technical difficulties, so we apologize for the corn. But Panthers are on the board, 42-0. It's right there. Nice return from the Bulldogs.
Leonard Hicks takes the kickoff. Tackle by number 18.
Darv Academy takes over.
Bulldogs will play 1st and 10.
And around the 45-yard line.
Their own 48-yard line.
So on first down, it's carried by Franklin, who gets stuffed by the Panthers defensive line. That's a loss of about 6 yards right there.
Left side. Loss on the play.
Loss of about 5. So be 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs are lining up in an interesting formation. It's a pass play. It's called by number 14 for the Bulldogs, who makes a couple men miss. And he's able to get stopped, not have to get in the first down. So that's a gain of about 5 yards right there for the Bulldogs. I'm not sure why Thought Academy is taking out number 10, their quarterback, or I guess backup quarterback. They just got a first down right there. Then they moved the ball 5 yards, which has to be about the most yards gained by the Bulldogs in a drive in a long time. Now it's a screen pass. Looks like 14. Looked like it could have been a pass right there.
Hicks with the catch.
Number 14 gets close to the first down, but it's about 2 yards shy.
Third and short.
This would be about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs. But it's just interesting why Thought Academy keeps on taking out number 10. Because it seems like the dude has an arm. Seems like he can launch it. You know, he's attempted 2 passes. One was off the mark, but nonetheless, he was able to hit the open receiver and try to get something going. But now we just... Oh, and it's a bad snap. Thought Academy's able to just hop on it. So after 3rd and short, that's now a loss of about 7 right there. Makes it... Or about loss of about 6. No, it's loss 7. 3rd and 9 right there. Well, excuse me, now 4th and 9. That's why I was just trying to get something going on offense. And that's an offsides penalty for number 75, Caden Leonard. One more neutral zone infraction. Leonard's being brought off the field. And replacing Leonard is number 15, Brandon Beard. He's in the game.
After the penalty, Bulldogs are playing 4th and a long 4.
So that's about 4th and 4 for the Bulldogs. It's a handoff to number 9. Who's able to break a couple tackles. And there's a flag on the play. Looked like it could have been a late hit. Unnecessary roughness. Or more like late hit for the Panthers right there. Unless there's a holding penalty that I missed. But it looked like it was clean. And they're moving the Bulldogs up. So it looks like it was late hit right there. That's number 9 from the Bulldogs was definitely out of bounds right there.
Bulldogs play 1st and 9.
It's 1st and goal for Tharp Academy right here. And looks like there was a timeout called on the play. So we'll be right back. Timeout for heat and humidity. We'll be back. First and goal right there. Tharp Academy's able to get on the board.
Touchdown Bulldogs.
And that's a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Tharp Academy on the 2-point attempt is able to get it. So they're able to get some points on the board. 8 right there. Makes it 42-8. Cuts into this Berwick lead, but not by much. We'll be back. Tharp Academy to kick off. It's a low one and bounces out of bounds. Panthers will get the ball at the 35-yard line.
McIntyre's kick goes out of bounds.
on first and goal. Oh, excuse me, first down. I don't know why I said first and goal. Panthers hand it off. So it looks like
Luckily Lou takes the
number
handoff.
24, Luckily Lou.
Loss on the play.
Panthers now have
Second
the
14, Panthers.
second string or JV in the game.
McIntyre and Williams on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
So number 24, Luckily Lou on that handoff. Lose some yards right there.
Lou on the carry around the left side.
So new offense is in
Snuffed out
for
by
the
number
Panthers.
56, Tommy Anderson.
Your new quarterback is number 5, Vincent Doman.
Third long, Panthers.
So, I mean, I would have to assume it's a run play. Not sure if the Panthers would trust Vincent Doman to throw the ball, as this is his first career game as a quarterback. But you never know. First down. It's a handoff to Luckily Lou, who's able to break a tackle, but doesn't get much after that. In fact, loses yards. So it's now
Tommy Anderson in the back
about
field
4th
again.
and
Brings
30.
down for a loss on the play.
About. Right here for the
Fourth
Panthers.
down, Panthers.
And the punt team is definitely on the field. Well, the Panthers are going to be booting this ball back to the Bulldogs. So on the pump, Carter Whipple boots it deep. Ball stops rolling at the, let's see what they mark it, 42-yard line. And we'll be right back.
Whipple's
So first and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're able to get about maybe a yard right there. On 2nd and 9, it's a pass for the Bulldogs, and it looks like it was dropped by number 14. It's a nice pass.
Hicks.
It's dropped. Could have been better way in coverage. Couldn't really see through all the commotion. They're just letting the clock run since it's a blowout. They be doing that. So on about 3rd and 8. 5 drops back to pass. The quarterback pumped fakes it. And he's running. And he got enough yards for the first down. Excuse me.
Franklin
Gets it to around the 44-yard line.
by Jones.
And that's a first down for the Bulldogs. And that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back for your fourth quarter action. So on the first down play for Thrive, they were getting enough yards for the first down
One out of bounds.
on the pass play.
First down, Bulldogs.
So on first and 10, it's quarterback keeper. He's able to, so they mark him out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Around the right side. Driven out of bounds, short of the goal line. Play first and goal, Bulldogs.
So on first and goal, Drive fakes the pitch, and the quarterback walks it into the end zone. Still able to put some more points on the board. Lessenberg's lead.
Franklin keeps it himself. In for the touchdown.
Thrive has their extra point team coming on the field. They're going to be going for 2, it looks like. So on the 2-point conversion, it's a handoff. Excuse me, handoff. And they did not get it. So it's 42-14 for the Panthers. So Todd will be kicking it off. It's recovered by number 6, Carter Whipple. He's marked down
Carter Whipple on the recovery.
at the, let's see,
Panthers take over.
25-yard line. Let's see what this Panthers offense can do.
35-yard line.
So on first down, it's a handoff to number 24, Luckle Lou. Excuse me, number 18, Maddox Sampe. Excuse me.
Attacked by host the Bulldogs. Loss on the play.
Be lost about 2 yards right there.
3rd and 12, Panthers.
So on second down, it's another loss on the play. Thought I saw a flag on the ground, but it doesn't look like anything came from it. This is quarterback keeper, and Doman gets tackled for a loss of about 3. And it brings the punt team on the field. So Carter Whipple has a high punt. That bounces. And ends. Let's see where they mark it. Looks to be about the 32-yard line. Somewhere around there. So 1st and 10. Of Academy drops back to pass. It's a long pass, and it's caught by number 14.
14, Leonard Hicks. The catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's another touchdown for Thrive Academy. And they keep on lessening Berg's lead. Thrive Academy is lining up for the 2-point conversion. Clock is still running. the handoff. It's in. So Thrive Academy gets a 2-point conversion.
A successful point after.
Breaks the lead cut to 20 points.
Just over 5 minutes left in the game. The score, Panthers.
And we'll be back. Lined up like 5 yards behind the line, but no, wait. It's Thrive Academy kicking it off. Ball just rolls out of bounds. And that almost was dangerous for the Panthers. If it didn't roll out of bounds, Thrive could have picked that up and did whatever they wanted with it.
Flashback to September 29th.
So first and 10 for the Panthers, and it's a high snap. Panthers able to fall on it. Could have been a disaster right there for the offense. So about 2nd and 20 for the Panthers right here. Panthers on the carry. Able to get about to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout called.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
By Thrive Academy. Think about it. I'm the reason Nicholas is playing football. If you think about it. I told him when to sign up. But they need to get Carter in there, bro. Straight throw up a pass to him. He got drip on. Where's Nicholas? Oh, man. We do? Oh, man. Panthers able to gain some type of yards right there. Norman on the keeper.
Around the left side.
And not able to get much right there. 3rd and long for the Panthers. And the Panthers are bringing their starting offense back in the game, as the clock has also stopped running. Well, hold up. It's like a mix. Because you got Lathan there. Unless we're punting it on third. Oh, it's fourth down. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Whipple in the punt.
So the Panthers are punting it off on fourth down. 3 minutes, 35 seconds remaining.
The Bulldogs.
Whipple on the pump. And the ball bounces out of bounds. At around the, let's see, 41-yard line.
Punt rolls out of bounds.
And we'll be back. So first down, it's a reverse for the Bulldogs. And then we get pushed out of bounds.
Do that on the carry around the right side.
Clock's rolling.
I know it.
It's about 2nd and 2. Franklin drops back to pass. And he loses the ball. And maybe a last attempt effort to throw it. But they're ruling it as a fumble. And it seems like the Panthers have recovered. So the Panthers getting the ball back. What a interesting play right there. Looked like he was throwing the ball. But they're calling it a fumble. I mean, hey, the Panthers get the ball back. So. Sweating out for the Panthers will be once again that second team offense. Let's go. But overall in the day, I would say the Panthers offense played well. A big step up from last week's effort when they scored 7 points, had 151 yards in the whole game. Now the Panthers are just kneeling it down. But I would say a huge offensive improvement. As last week, Panthers had 151 yards of total offense. Maybe this week we had 151 yards in the first quarter. It's just a dominant offensive performance. Big shout out to the Panthers running backs, coached by Jermaine Grimm. They had a wonderful day today. Naaman Bennett, Cole Morris, Maddox Sampe. We're all running the rock very well today. And the Panthers are now just kneeling it down as this game is coming to a close. I'm assuming a false start happened for the Panthers sometime I don't know when, but I don't think the kneel. I mean, maybe unless the kneel down got him back that far, but that's interesting. This will be the last play of the game. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's game. I want to appreciate you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next week home against the Donaldsonville